Hello everybody, I'm Chef Rob. I hope everybody is doing well. We are going to make some sweet and salty chocolate chip cookies. Perfect for Valentine's Day, Mother's Day, any time of the year. Okay, I call it a baker's dozen because you really can make about 13 of these. Okay, you can make more if you make them smaller. You can make less if you make them really big. Okay. First thing you want to do is turn on your oven to 375. They're going to take about 8 to 10 minutes. Okay, we're going to take some of the dry ingredients, put that inside a medium bowl right now. So let's take 1.5 cups of the all-purpose flour, nice and level. So we have our 1 cup and our 1/2 cup. And then we're going to use some baking soda. You want 1/2 teaspoon. Just like that. Make sure it's nice and level. You want a little bit of baking powder, so 1/4 teaspoon. A little bit less. This is going to make them give a little rise to it. And then we're using sea salt in this. Sea salt in this is really good. So we got a little sweet and salty going on in this cookie. Okay, let's just mix this up really well, and then we're just going to set this to the side. Now, in the meantime, I want you to take a stick of butter. Okay, if it's very cold right now, I want you to go put it in the microwave for about 6-7 seconds, just to loosen it up, just till it's like this. Okay, room temperature. You don't want it melted, you don't want it very cold. Okay, and then we're just going to put it right into a bowl, just like this. And then we're going to start adding our sugars in here. So we're going to take 1/2 cup of the granulated sugar. Let's put that right in here with that stick of room temperature butter. And then the brown sugar, that is 1/2 cup as well, but brown sugar, you want to make sure that you always pack it. Just like that. And then we're going to start beating this. Okay, we're just going to beat it until it is combined. So let's just turn this on, get it where it is combined. Make sure you don't see any white sugar, any brown sugar, any butter. It should all come together. Then we're going to take out 1 egg. If you have it at room temperature, it will incorporate in your batter better. Okay, if you didn't, no worries. And then 1 teaspoon of the pure vanilla extract. Now this, we are using semi-sweet chocolate chips, but if you like dark chocolate, you like milk chocolate, you can always add this whenever you're making this again. So this is all coming together really good. You can always take a rubber spatula, just bring everything towards the center right here. Again, have your oven preheated to 375. Just going to put in the 1 egg. And then I'm just going to turn this off so I can get the vanilla extract. And it is 1 full teaspoon pure vanilla extract. Let's put that right in here. And we're just going to get this to where it's combined. That is good. And now have your dry ingredients that are all mixed already. And just get it to where it all comes together and you don't see any flour left. Have a baking sheet ready have a piece of parchment paper or a silicone baking mat. That way it protects the bottoms of the cookies. If you don't have that, you really want to have that for any time you are baking cookies. It just really makes the cookies come out better. Protects them from getting too dark, too crisp if you don't want them too crisp. And you don't want to burn them either. Whenever you have 2 racks of cookies halfway through, just kind of flip them around. So this way the tops and the bottoms come out really nice and even. Okay, so it's going to look like a crumbly mixture. Okay, again, just want it all combined. And now we're going to add in our chocolate chips. Let's add in our chocolate chips. It's about 3/4 of a cup, so you can do a little under 3/4 to 1 full cup, depending on how chocolatey you like it. So we're just going to get this to where it is mixed in here. Now I am using 3/4, and this looks like it would be absolutely perfect for it. And we're just getting it to where it is combined. Just pop these right off because you're not going to need them anymore. That way you don't get your fingers in there. Okay, if you could see, it's a nice kind of crumbly mix. Now if you just kind of squeeze it a little bit, looks like really good cookie dough. So let's just bring this all together. Don't overwork it. As soon as it comes together, just stop. Okay, and then we're going to portion this out. And you're going to take about 2 to 3 tablespoons and just spread it on either parchment paper or a silicone baking mat. And so these are going to be pretty big if you want to get the baker's dozen, which is 13. Just going to kind of roll it into a ball. And then just kind of spread these all out. If you want to freeze this dough and make them at a later time, you could do that. Just kind of portion it out into a few little balls and just wrap it really tight. And you can put it into the freezer. And just put them in like a very airtight container. And you can freeze it really up to about 2 months. Okay. So again, depending on how big you want these. You want to make mini ones. This is going to take about 8 to 10 minutes. And you're going to take these out when they're just like barely done, because they are going to continue to cook. Okay, continue to bake, and just let them sit on the pan for about 2 minutes when they come out, and then put them on a cooling rack. Okay, and this is our last one. This is number 13. You can see the size, what it's like. Okay, make sure they're spread out evenly on the pan. If you need to use 2 pans, feel free. Okay, and these are going to cook 8 to 10 minutes in a 375 oven, and they are our Baker's Dozen sweet and salty chocolate chip cookies. We'll see them in a few minutes. So these cookies just came out. They have cooled. They took about 8 to 10 minutes, which they were supposed to. And we're just going to put these on the plate. You got 13 out of this batch, which is a Baker's Dozen. I just want to hold this up, just show you it's nice and soft. Okay, just like that. Perfect. The edges, a little crispness in here, nice and soft. These will freeze really well. And you can make these any time of the year. You can put raisins into these, cranberries, any type of nut, and they will be absolutely delicious. So thank you for watching the class, and I hope you make these. Bye-bye.